am Brian Reed. I'm full-time faculty here at Flashpoint Academy, and I teach mainly in the broadcasting area. In many ways, the use of a studio really hasn't changed a lot overall since the early days. What's changed, however, is the output and your distribution requirements. So things that are shot in the studio now are not necessarily being shot for the old school model of the 60-minute wheel with programs that had to begin and end on the hour or the half hour with pre-planned commercial breaks. There are still programs like that, but more likely now studios are being used to generate material that's going to be somewhat post-produced and then distributed via the internet, on cable programs with fewer time constraints, and even to mobile devices, things like iPhones. So multi-camera production is still pretty much the same it was, but you have to think now about new outcomes and new distribution possibilities.
My name is Leslie Maxey. I'm a second-year film and broadcast student here at Tribeca Flashpoint, and my focus study is broadcast. The studio production class that we have at the Mart it's all-encompassing. So it's really, really an interesting experience because we went in there not knowing anything. We'd never seen pedestal-mounted cameras, and it's such a different approach from film. So even directing and technical directing, it's live editing. It's everything that you learn in film, and then you get into the studio broadcast class, and it's the same concepts, but done with, it's a completely different approach, and it's a completely different way of getting a similar result.
I'm Justin Cornwell. I'm a second-year film broadcast student focusing in the broadcast discipline. The Green Show is a show that second-year broadcast students developed while we were in class. We went out and shot different segments in small groups about kind of a green technology in the city of Chicago and what different groups inside the city were doing to go green. So we all shot different segments, and we brought those together and made different packages that were put into a half-an-hour show with the host, and the host would then interview the directors of those segments, about the pieces and how people could learn more about what these different organizations and things were doing in order to go green.
I am Mark Shaken. I'm a freelance instructor here at Flashpoint Academy. I teach studio production. It's a production class where basically you get to learn everything there is to know about studio production. You get to run cameras, you get to learn how to direct, how to produce, how to write script, how to roll a teleprompter, how to light, how to mic a guest, how to run your audio, a little bit of everything, create graphics. It's everything that you need to know for a true studio production. This should be treated as a job. You come here on time, and you have a start time and you have a finish time, and in between that you're working as a group, and every person in the rotation, whether you're running camera, audio, teleprompter, assistant director, whatever you do, you are part of a team. And of course you're only as good as the weakest link of your team. So if one person drops the ball, the whole production itself just doesn't look good. So everybody works together, and there's a lot of camaraderie, there's a lot of pep talk, helping out everybody. It really is. They're a great bunch of students all together in the groups.